HSR 3.0 Amphoria Special Edition Developer Radio. What do they cook up for us, huh? Following the launch of version 3.0, the Express crew has received an array of feedback from Trailblazers during their exploration of the new world. Some of this feedback concerns issues with Trailblazers' experience with the story and exploration. We have received feedback that the Amphoria's main story contains excessive lore exposition and too much reading, resulting in feelings of fatigue and tedium. I have been doing the story quest across like 2 weeks. It's been fine doing it that way, but I 100% agree if someone was to sit down and try to do it in one sitting, oh my lord, that might be, you might fall asleep multiple times, right? There's a lot of yapping. So, yeah. Amphorius has a complex design, and during development, we wanted to ensure that the information supporting it was as complete as possible. However, the result was presently failed to meet Trailblazers' expectations. Well, I think the issue is, if you have a world with so much world building that you want to get done, that should not be done through just like excessive lore dump / like massive dialogue bloat. You know? You gotta learn as, I'm not a good writer, obviously, but I think we can all admit that stories build the world more naturally, right? Without a character just being like, you know, oh, that, yeah, that's the fucking, this, and like yada, 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 and just like nonsense. And it's just way better to just build it up in a more natural way. And I think one of the ways to do that is with those cutscenes. You know, Genshin does it actually like very well, where they just have cutscenes that kind of show flashbacks to like previous memories and previous events and show it in an animation form, rather than reading some dude talking to you or a bard playing a little harp and it just zooms into the fucking bard's harp. Be like, oh my god, there's a, like, okay, why do that? You know, just give us a cutscene or something, you know? Amphorius has already read that. In response to this feedback, we'll address the root of the issue by reducing design-related explanations in story. In upcoming versions, Trailblazers will have the option of skipping this content so that they may experience the main story in a more relaxed manner. Okay, but like, this is like such a band-aid solution, no? Like, letting people skip that content? You just stated that it's like important to the world building. Keep reading? Oh, really? Okay. Taking version 3.0 as an example, the progress from the beginning of the story to Akuma's contains a lot of dialogue with information on the end times, titans, Chrysos heirs, and miracles. Following adjustments, Trailblazers will be able to choose whether to talk to relevant characters to obtain this information. To give another example, when facing Oryx's trial in the Abyss of Fate, Trailblazers must try 3 different methods to complete the Titan's test. Following adjustment, these 3 attempts will become optional, thereby greatly simplifying progress and improving the flow of the story. At the same time, we'll also look to arrange and present missions in a more reasonable manner and reduce tedious narrative experiences like the black screen with white text. Okay, at least they know. I guess I can't say anything because they do say this right here. Gonna figure out better presentation methods, right? Because they said present missions in a more reasonable manner. That might mean more cutscenes or just more natural ways of conveying world building. They have probably 3.1 shipped and are working on 3.2 and more right now, so more than a band-aid fix is not feasible for the near future. You have to remember, chat, they said they are gonna give us 8 back-to-back patches of story. And I'm sure the writers already have all that, or a good chunk of that written out already. How much of that are they willing to go back and rewrite a good chunk of that so it's less bloaty? I don't know. Mission puzzle solving issue. The Amphoria's main story contains some unique stage gameplay, and our aim was for Trailblazers to experience the rules and design of the world both through the content of the story and through this gameplay. However, in practice, we should have achieved a better balance between puzzle solving and story. With the puzzles also containing too many steps, this too often resulted in puzzle solving interrupting the flow of story and detracting from the experience. Wasn't that bad? I felt like I got through the puzzle parts really easily, no? There was only one part, chat, in all of story I've done so far that I felt the puzzle part was a little long, getting towards the last fight of Strife Titan, right? Yeah, exactly. That part was the only part that I just found to be really just like, bro, like, you're stalling for playtime. Like, I think I said it yesterday when I was playing it. I was like, bro, these guys are trying so hard to stall for playtime. These puzzles aren't hard, they're not interesting, it's the same shit. To tackle this issue, we will optimize main story puzzle solving designs and provide simpler and more direct solutions for some puzzles. Taking version 3.0 as an example, in the Blood-Bathed Battlefront, Castrum Kremnos Soul Forging Zone, Trailblazers must complete the drawn-out task of restoring 4 soul forging statues to piece together Nikador's divinity. Following adjustments, Trailblazers will be able to choose to talk directly with Nias and complete the mission objective in a more Kremnoan fashion. This is the part that I'm talking about. You know, all they had to do is one thing, chat. There's one thing they had to do to make this part not feel so fucking tedious for no reason. Remove the fucking hands. Like, this is the entire part of the fucking, that entire area, right? It was, okay, raise the hand, punch the thing, get the thing, place it onto the thing, put the hand down, and then cross the bridge, get the thing, raise the hand from the bridge back, and then move the hand over here, get this. It's like, why am I fucking keep having to interact with the hand over and over and over and over and over? Like, just use the hand to maybe, like, do a couple things, but then, like, don't do the bridging thing. That was so annoying to have to, like, pick up the hand, put it back on the bridge, cross it, pick it up again, put it on another and cross it. Like, I think if they remove the hand part, it becomes, like, 50% less tedious. Yeah, if they just allowed us to control the hand from anywhere, it would be okay. But the fact that you have to run back to the terminal, pick the hand back up, bring it to the next area to bridge so that you can cross over, and then get the chest, and then... Following adjustments in some of the puzzle-solving rooms, Trailblazers will be able to choose to progress the story in a more Kremnoan fashion by talking to Nias and engaging in battle. At the same time, we'll optimize the lengthy and complex map pathing for the main storyline's exploration. The overly concentrated enemy placements in certain areas will be reduced to prevent enemies from frequently interrupting map exploration and puzzle. This is what I said though, chat! And you guys told me, just run past them! Motherfucker, if I didn't have Acheron, holy god, I said it yesterday. This shit would have been so annoying if I didn't have Acheron. You know? Like, and chat was like, no, Fob, just run past him. Nobody has an issue with that. Well, clearly, people did, and that's why they're saying this. I'm telling you, if you didn't fucking have Acheron, like, it would have just been annoying to constantly have mobs chasing you around while you're trying to fucking do shit. Just use Celia or Sparkle. Okay, see, the issue with everything you motherfuckers are saying are... You're saying people need specific characters to not be annoyed. Do you hear yourself? Oh, Fob, just have this character. Oh, just have that character. Just have this character, and then you'll be fine. Okay, shit, you should just tell everybody to have every character, I guess. Like, what are we saying? No, it makes no sense. Damn, they just removed all the mobs. They just removed all of the mobs. Okay. Oh, wait, no, this says this. Okay, this is for illustrative purposes only. So it's going to be different in the final version. All right. To reduce any negative experiences caused by the above issues and make sure the overall quality meets everyone's expectations, we are continuing to polish and fine-tune upcoming versions of the game. Regarding existing content from version 3.0, we'll proceed with the aforementioned adjustments. We anticipate these adjustments will take effect from version 3.2. All right, well, 3.1 is going to be another 10-hour bloated dialogue story quest. Here we go. And for us is a year-long journey, and these story and puzzle-solving optimizations are just the beginning. The Express crew will continue to optimize content. We're excited to bring everyone bigger and better journey experiences. To name some examples, we'll be adding richer combat gameplay. How so? How much more richer can you get in a turn-based game? And challenge goals to the game. In addition, issues close to Trailblazers' hearts, including difficulty deploying older characters on the battlefield and the strengthening of these older characters, are already on the schedule. Strengthening. Well, no, chat. Let's not jump to conclusions, because you have to remember, it's a gacha game. Now, strengthening could mean old character buffs, or it could mean they sell a new character that makes those older characters better. Who knows? Who knows? Or both. We already have that? I suppose, but like more so like hyper specialized for those like specific characters. Like as much as we have characters like Robin, Rame, etc., right, that are really strong, I don't know how they would maybe craft a character that's so fucking disgustingly busted for Sealy. It's like Sparkle Pro Gigamax. I don't know. New Eidolons? Nah, honestly, I think the best way they'll probably do it is Yeah, a new passive. But I think what they just need to do is, you know how ZZZ has, with the, what's the game mode chat where you, some of the characters have special abilities? Lost Void, yeah, exactly. They need to have something like Lost Void, but a permanent thing where it's like, you know, these characters, older characters, Jingyuan, Sealy, etc., right? Whether it's a new ability or a new passive, something that makes them a bit better than they were, you know? Yeah, kind of like leaps in PGR, etc. Just steal Nikke's favorite item buff. Or they could do that. They could add like a personal item or like a favorite item. Kind of like Epic 7 has as well, where you just have to do like some stage that's free and you just clear it, and once you clear it you get the special item for that character, and then you could equip it, and then once you equip it the character gets a special effect or an increase in stats on top of like a special ability, something like that. There's a bunch of ways they could do it. We don't know what they're gonna do. They don't specify anything, so like it says, we have to stay tuned. So we'll see. Yeah, I feel like these are all good. But I need to accentuate this last part. I'm not gonna get too, like, I would say everybody, like, it's best to not get your expectations up too much. Like, as much as we could sit here and be like, oh my god, what if 6-star Sealy, 6-star Jingyuan, unique equips, right? They're gonna, like, cracked, they're gonna be as good as the latest characters or something like that. Like, you know, let's, I don't know, I won't just put that part. You know, I'll let people figure out whether they want to get excited or not, you know? Like, I don't want to sound too much like a doomer. I always have to remember with things like this, they can't buff it too much. They just can't. It's a business. They're a gacha game. If they buff old characters too much or make them too good or like as good, it won't sell. You know, they won't make money with newer characters. So they have to still make the characters not as good, but it'll be like a bump, a decent bump maybe, to make the fans of the characters happy enough. They'll buff and rerun them. Okay, listen, I'm gonna just say this. If they buff Jingyuan and Sealy and then rerun them, I feel like that's a bit on the nose. I feel like they should just buff them and just leave it. You know, why? Because it feels like it's a bit of a marketing opportunity for them. Doesn't FGO do this? FGO does, what is it called? Strengthening. Yeah, they do strengthening, where basically you get strengthening missions that come out, and if you do them, then the specific character it's for gets the enhanced ability, enhanced effects, etc. Yes, they do that. So who knows? Maybe.